At the age of 12 years, as a mess had turned black. And she came to me and told me this way, Ayub, I know that preacher. And I asked my sister Ruth, who is that preacher? I'll talk of every question she asked. I come to Christ. When my dad was resting, I had a chat with my dad below, sitting with my father below a tree by God. But I just had a dream that my dad, this dream may not mean anything, so you should not be afraid. But I have such a dream that worried me a lot. My dad was not sick. But I had that dream around December, the beginning of December, the year 2010. And I went to my dad and I told my dad, I had this dream and it kept disturbing me. And I have a question for you, Dad. Would you want to ask all your children to sit down? You are now aged, and talk to them. I'm the last born of my father, amongst males. And my dad rested. My dad was born in 1939, so he rested at the age of around 74 years. But he was still very healthy. Not a single gray hair on his head. But I talked to him and I told him, I think you are aging and it is time you sat with your children and talked to them something. You've never done that all the life that I've known you. But remember that I also had this dream, and it should not worry you. But it is a dream, but because we do not know the source of all dreams, we at times choose to ask God, what did this mean? Kuna wale watu ambao huelezea kwamba watakuelezea maana ya dream, they normally associate all dreams to spirit, especially the church that is not mine. It's not have ability to cost because I ate. Normally tell God, why did this dream come to me? Then he told me these words. They are not words that need to go online, but this is what my sit and rest. So my mom died in my hands in Nakuru Provincial Hospital, and my sister died in my hands in Kasarani. My sister, only member of the drive a lesson home. After I'd just visited her, and after this boyfriend, quote unquote, because they were not married, and arraigned and all over in KTN and Citizen. And I went to Mwiki, and I was asking what else shall we do? And I was inspired with wisdom to just go. The moment I just meet him behind bars, I just call him by his name. So many people will not resist a call of their name. So I told him, so and so. And he said, yes. And he started a story that I heard your sister was murdered. It was not me. I told him, no, I've just come to see you. Those are not stories of this time. Fast forward. That time my mom was still living. My mom told me, or told us as family members, there will be a court case in Milimani. Don't attend to it. That court case will not resurrect my daughter. That's a daughter who was never reared in the hands of my mom since she was very young. She decided just kupotoka. Tumeimba wimbo number 118 with the reason. And I'm going to give you a similar story like I'm sharing with you from the Bible. So we didn't attend the court cases, and at some point I became a chaplain, a fully fledged chaplain, and I started visiting. And one of the prisons I was visiting to preach, I didn't meet him. I'm going to committee. And I asked myself, answer me, is it easy? Let's go to the book of. If you want a title for this, carry my watch, that he never took alcohol before he died. And my mom, who is my sister, but that one certain taught her almost every doctrine, some of them that we are even cautious, and taught her about 666. One day she came to my church, and if that was not a teaching, what is 666? What is the Sabbath? Add. Apart from that, she told me, can I come to your church? I told her, come. I don't have a dress. Go with her to Kasarani SDA Church, but I realized that not a single person had a trouser. Sadaka, God without sadaka, and she went home and can someone and prayed for. Jesus said this way, I will not come. Umoja tu. Ukitoka wakamwambia njoo jinsi ulivyo. Fortunately next Sabbath a baptismal class, you continue learning. She was given a book that elderly elders, they'll tell you that they have it in their library. They gave her that book. A lady who had never been to school. Right. She was murdered on Wednesday. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And I remember on Tuesday evening, my sister told me it is sweet. Story, the Bible. For when you've accepted to come in the arms of Christ, you sweathead, I have until he comes back. Have courage to walk. You'll walk with Christ. He recreates. If he